Well, welcome back to the channel, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Before we begin, don't forget that QR code right there. That'll take you to Papa's YouTube channel, Papa's eBay page, and Papa's Instagram page. Alrighty, let's see who we have today. Ooh, Star Wars number 2. This book was $3.99 back in 2020. Title of the story, The Destiny Path. It's by Charles Soule and Jesus Saez. Don't forget, there's that QR code, okay? Now, before we begin, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Also, if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel, helps me out, lets me keep going. Give me a like or a dislike, whatever you want down there. Also, leave me a comment. Tell me if you want to hear more Star Wars, you want to hear Batman. There's Batman. Or do you want to hear Superman, or you want to hear Archie, whatever you want to hear. Walt Disney, whatever you want to hear. If it's in my library, I'll try to get it on for you, okay? All right, let's go. The Destiny Path, Part 2. The Rebel fleet has been scattered following the Battle of Hoth. After losing Han Solo to Darth Vader's bounty hunter, Princess Leia Organa, Luke Skywalker, and Lando Calrissian returned from Cloud City aboard the Millennium Falcon to find a Rebel fleet under attack. But Leia's daring plan allowed the fleet to escape. In the battle, a wounded Luke tapped deep into the Force to destroy an entire squadron of enemy fighters. And after learning that Darth Vader is his father, Luke now questions his destiny as a Jedi. Rebel Fleet, 4th Division. Can you trust me? Can I? No need to be rude, Leia. I'm trying to do you a favor. I don't get the hostility. I mean, if I'm trying to pull something, what's my angle? Han's my friend too, whether you believe it or not. But if you don't want me to help, don't want to see your handsome rascal again, fine by me. I know. Lando, okay, you can go. Take the Millennium Falcon. We can spare it for a little while. I have to stay here to try and find a way to save the Rebel fleet. But if you think you can learn something from your contacts on Tatooine about whether Boba Fett's brought Han to Jabba yet, I know I can, Princess. I'll find out if Jabba has Solo. If he doesn't, I'll look for leads on Fett. I'll work. I got friends all over the Dust Bowl. You say that like it's a good thing, Calrissian. Oh, definitely, Luke, definitely. I can learn things none of you can, even Chewbacca. I love the big guy, but he doesn't speak basic on Tatooine. Communication problems get you killed. I'm aware. I grew up there. Then you know what I'm saying. Well, Chewie's still going with you. He'll take you to Tatooine and he'll bring you right back. Right, Chewbacca? You'll keep Lando flying straight, and if he tries anything, you'll... Easy, pal, easy. Ain't gonna come to that. No way, like I said. Just trust me. If Jabba does have Han, let me know. We can rendezvous at the Junt Massif, not far from the palace. I know that region. I can help. Jabba the Hutt ain't the Death Star, Luke. He needs a subtle touch. And I hate to be blunt, but you've only got one hand. I don't need 2 hands, Lando. I've got the Force. Uh-oh, let's hope so. Because if Boba Fett's already sold Han to Jabba, it'll make the rescue mission just about impossible. Getting him out of that palace alive. It'd take a miracle. Come on, Chewie. Time to fly. Yeah, time for you to fly. I get it. You're the pilot, big guy. I'm just along for the ride. Can we trust him? Only if he's going after something he wants. That's why I sent Chewbacca. But Lando's not wrong, Luke. You should get your hand fixed. There's a medical bay a few decks down, and I know, Leia, I already talked to the surgical droid. They can make me a replacement. But I haven't been feeling like myself lately, not since Bespin. I'm not sure getting a new hand would help. Don't worry, Luke. No matter what happens, you'll always be you. It is your destiny, says Darth Vader. The Outer Rim, Tatooine. There they are, flying in. Tatooine, been a long time since I saw this hellhole. Arrgh! You said it, pal. Not long enough. Vroom, June. What? What was that? Who's attacking us? Vroom! Ah, delightful. Attention, pilots of unidentified YT-1300 freighter. Your ship matches the description of a vessel of interest to the Empire. You will be escorted to Imperial Landing Facility 99D. For inspection, coordinates will be provided. Any deviation from this course will be considered a hostile act against the Empire. Blast it. Should have we been there alert out for the Falcon? Their ship's gotten too famous. You and Han out there blowing up Death Stars and so on. First rule of smuggling. Keep a low profile. My fault. How is any of this my fault, you big... Boom, boom. Crack, crack, bing, bang, boom. You're coming with us. Oh, come on. Look, Chewie, I'd like to blast these jokers into atoms too, but the truth is, they've got a lot of ships, and we've only have me on the guns. I ain't much of a fighter. What do you say we try another approach? Do it Lando style. We already got some good intel. If these fools think Han's aboard the Falcon, it means Jabba might not have him yet. When I give you the signal, show him the missile launcher. I know, we used up all our missiles saving the rebel fleet from the Imperials, but these idiots don't. Don't keep us waiting, Solo. You're worth more alive than dead, but we can make up the difference in bragging rights. You got it all wrong, fellas. I'm not Han Solo. I'm Lando Calrissian, Baron Administrator of the Cloud City, the finest gas production facility this side of Nalhuta. Who? The Millennium Falcon is my ship and always was. Solo just held on to it for a while. Now I've got it back. Cha-ching. I always win in the end. Yes, my friends, that is a missile lock alarm you are hearing. I have ST-2s targeting your lead ship and most of your little fleet here. Oh no, not good. Bing, bing, bing. Look, I came to this garbage heap of a planet to negotiate a deal with Jabba the Hutt for some shipments of Tibanian gas. I don't want to be delayed, and I know he doesn't want me delayed. Now, I appreciate your help with those Imperials, but there might be more of them around. So I have a proposition. Escort me to the palace. Make sure no one bothers the Falcon, and I'll see you get a nice little piece of the agreement with Jabba. Truth is, I'd rather make friends with than enemies, but if you don't want a deal, that's fine. We can always do it the other way. You're thinking, deal! Follow us in. Good to be working with you, Baron Calrissian. Told you, old buddy. Lando style. We are being hunted. It's nothing new. The Empire has hunted the rebellion since Bail Organa's first steps to create it so many years ago. But it's different this time. I am sorry to say, but our analysis suggests the Imperials have broken our transmission codes. They have our codes, but then how can we contact the other cells, coordinate strikes? That's what Commander Grex saying, Kess. We can't. Not anymore. It's bad. I won't pretend it's not, but there is still hope. The commanding officers have been running our options, and we feel it's time to bring all of you into the discussion. Princess Organa will walk you through where we stand. Leia? Thank you, Commander. We are faced with a very difficult choice. Our fleet dispersed into the galaxy after Hoth, small groups each to its assigned rally point, none knowing the location of the other cell. This was done to make it harder for the Empire to track down the entire fleet. Even if they found one cell, they couldn't find us all. The original plan was to send coded communications at set intervals to other cells and slowly pull the fleet back together. We can no longer do that. Every time one cell communicates with another, the Empire will intercept the signal and send fleets to eradicate both. So we're on our own. We barely escaped the last engagement. The other rebels could already be dead. It's possible, Sarah. We know the 8th Division was probably destroyed, but if we figured out what's happening, other cells may have as well, or not. Our friends and colleagues might have no idea that the Empire is waiting to strike, and we can't send a message to warn them. So the choice? Do we hide and wait and hope Mon Mothma or Akbar or the other rebel leaders have survived and will find a way to contact us with instructions? Or do we get out there and solve this ourselves? The Palace of Jabba the Hutt, Tatooine. Say, you haven't seen Boba Fett around here recently, have you? Okay, thanks, pal. If you do, any chance you could drop me a line. The Grand Exalted Jabba, first among Hutts, will deign to see you now. About time. Stay flat, pal. And like I said, you hear anything about what we talked about, you be in touch with. I'll make it worth your while. Sweet. Jabba wishes to know why you have insisted on appearing before him, Lando Calrissian, and he wishes to know why you told the Harlock gang you have a contract to provide Tibanian gas to him when no such agreement exists. He is particularly curious because the Empire has taken over your facility on Bespin, and you no longer have Tibanian gas to sell or anything else. Word spreads fast, huh? Blah, 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 blah. All things come to Jabba the Hutt. Fine, you're right. Those Imperials stole my mining facility. That's why I'm here. I need to get it back to Bespin. I thought we could make a deal, Jabba. You lend me some of your fighters, help me take back Cloud City, and I'll give you the best damn pricing of Tibanian you'll ever get. Blah, 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 blah. Jabba wishes to know that he already has such a deal with the Empire. The rebellion is over. What? Do you think, Kess, I didn't become a rebel to hide, Sarah? We're in. Right, every last one of us. Yeah, oh, no doubt. I'm pleased to hear it. My father did begin this rebellion alongside other brave beings, many of whom gave their lives for the cause. Bail Organa did not live to see the Empire fall. We will. That's my part done, Commander. Grek, can you give them the specifics? Certainly. In the days of the High Republic, the galaxy was not settled as it is now. Areas like the Outer Rim were dangerous, hard to navigate. So the people of that time built a huge space station, a great effort and expense, and placed it in the center of the dark zones. It sent out a signal that acted as a sort of beacon, helping travelers find their way. They gave that station an inspiring name, fitting its purpose. We can find inspiration in it as well, to find the rest of the rebel fleet and bring them back together safely. Our task is difficult. It will take all of us and all our skill, but we believe it can be done. Let me tell you about Operation Starlight. I'll tell you something, Jabba. Deals with the Empire have a way of turning south on you. Take it from me. You should have worked with me on this. You'll find out eventually. Oh, now, what is this? Oh, no. You arrived on Tatooine in a very particular ship, Calrissian, a ship owned by someone who owes Jabba a great deal of money. He believes he should take that ship as partial payment. And then he should feed you to his Rancor for daring to obtain an audience with him under false pretenses. Hey, now, that's not... Unless perhaps you have something else useful to offer. He's thinking. Han Solo was frozen into a block of carbonite right in front of my eyes on Cloud City. And then he was handed off to someone I can tell you exactly who has him. Yes, you will, but the great Jabba requires more. I've been spending time with the rebellion. They've sort of taken me in. I hear things from time to time. If there's something I think you'd be interested in, I'll pass it along. That's what I got, Jabba. Take it or drop it. Or drop me into your damn pit. Honestly, at this point, it'd be a relief. Just don't leave me hanging. I got things to do. It went just fine, Chewie. Jabba doesn't have Han yet. Boba Fett hasn't been around. Means we can focus our attention on tracking him down. All good. Look, buddy, I was thinking. I'm no good to the rebellion. They don't want me around anymore. What if you drop me off somewhere? I'd love to get back to Bespin, but honestly, put me anywhere you like. I'll find my way. I'm Lando Calrissian. I got friends everywhere. Not on this ship. What you're saying, we're not friends. That's cold, Chewbacca. Ice cold. All right, Han. Poor choice of words. Sorry. Pow, zap, cow, zoo, boom, ning, oh! Hey, Luke, practicing your blaster work? I always thought they were for suckers, but to each their own. Yeah, just getting used to my new hand. I need to be able to fight considering what's coming. Yeah, thought you had the Force. Isn't that what you said? Yeah, like I thought I'm a good gambler, as you'll ever meet. I know a bluff when I see one. You and the Force ain't on friendly terms right now. What do you want, Lando? You're tight with Leia and the rebel leaders. I need to get back to Cloud City, and they'll never let me go. But if you ask, say you want to go need me as a guide, why would I ever go back there? 'Cause how I hear it, you lost more than your hand there. Your lightsaber, too. Lightsabers are about the rarest thing in the galaxy. These days, losing yours had to hurt. Well, I know Cloud City inside and out, and I know where your saber ended up when it fell. Get me back there, and I'll show you. You, okay there? He's thinking. Where did it fall? Where did it fall with his hand? Oh, no. Skywalker. Follow your destiny. To be continued. Marvel Champions. Okay. Ooh, The Mandalorian. How about that? Star Wars next issue. Luke, Leia, and Lando have unfinished business in Cloud City. Okay, well that was Star Wars number 2. That book was $3.99 back in 2020. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps me out, helps out the channel. Give me a like and leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought, okay? Also, don't forget that QR code. It'll take you to all of Papa's pages. And as Papa and Luke and Lando and Chewie always say...
That was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.